Good morning, everybody. What we're going to learn today is we're going to learn about how to find different angles, how to measure different angles based on what we know about angles in the first place. We know that a right angle is looks like an L or an upside down L. We know that an acute angle is a lot smaller than a right angle, or it can be a lot smaller. And we know that an obtuse angle is greater than a right angle. And we also learned, or previously learned, that angles are measured in degrees. They're measured in degrees. So when we look at a right angle, we know that right angles are measured in, or they're measured in degrees. Okay, and a right angle, if we look at the square right here, is 90 degrees. Let's take a look at that. Again, we're using what we know about angles to find an unknown angle. So this angle right here looks like an L. So I'm going to just, what you'll see in the book and what you'll see in a lot of places, the author does that, kind of forms a square, and that shows that it is a right angle. Okay, this angle right here is 90 degrees. A right angle is always 90 degrees. It always has been and it always will be. So if we know that we're going to use that as our benchmark angle. So if we know that a right angle that we see right there is 90 degrees, then what would be the angle of this line and these two thicker lines now? Well, using my right angle as a benchmark and realizing that it's 90 degrees, I know that this angle that we are now looking at is going to be larger than 90 degrees. As a matter of fact, I could probably get the exact angle of this of these two lines right here due to the fact that I know that this is 90 degrees, and I see that this square is cut in half, and we cut it in half exactly, so half of 90 is 45 degrees. So this is 90 already, and then we go another 45. I'm going to erase that because we're looking at a different angle now. So this right here, 90 plus 45 is 135 degrees. So this is going to be 135 degrees. Just by knowing that a right angle is 90 degrees, I can see that this angle right here is going to be 135 degrees. The next thing that we're going to look at is a clock. A clock is a wonderful tool to use to get a measure, or an angle, I should say, the measure of an angle when you don't know what that angle is, based on what you do know about right angles, acute angles, and obtuse angles. So let me pause this right here and get a clock. We are back. You probably didn't go anywhere, but we are back. Okay, so I have a clock right here, actually several of them that I've made up myself that we're going to use to find measurements of different angles. Beautiful looking clock. Look at that, you guys. Okay, so I know that there are 360 degrees in a circle. 360 degrees in a circle. So if I went all the way around this clock right here, that would be 360 degrees. So if I went 360 and divided it by 12, I would get 30. Just trust me, 30. So there are 12 equal angles here. And I know that we just moved one, so this is going to be 30 degrees. That angle is going to be 30 degrees. So if I come over here and go to 2 o'clock, that is going to be another 30 degrees. And then if I come over here and we keep on moving, now I'm over at 3 o'clock, that is another 30 degrees. Do you guys see what I see? I see a right angle already from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. This angle right here, 12 over to 3. Looks like an L. That is a right angle. And look at what we did here. 30 plus 30 plus 30 equals 90. You got it. So we know that this right angle is 90 degrees. So everything between 12 and 3 o'clock is an acute angle. Everything afterwards is going to be an obtuse angle. Okay, let's look at another example. And actually, we'll just take this right here. Another clock, that quick. So if I wanted to know, say I had some crazy angle like this, we'll stick with 12 since we're beginning here. And then came over to our 8. And I wanted to know what this angle all the way around here is. My word. Well, first of all, I know it's going to be more than 90 degrees. Because if I came over here, that's our 90. And then if I came straight down here and added another 90 degrees, that would be 180. So I know it's, which is called a straight angle, by the way. A straight angle. When we are discussing angles, a 180 degrees or angle is a straight angle. It looks like a straight line. So I know that this is 90 right here. Here's another 90, which is going to be 180. And then I know that this is going to be 30 right here. And then another 30. So I'm going to go 90 plus another 90. Then we have 30 right here plus another 30. So when I add those up, 90 plus 90 is 180. And we have plus 30 plus 30. So we have 180 plus 30 is going to be 210. Plus another 30 is going to be 240. So this right here is, I'm going to put it way out here to get away from all those numbers. That angle is 240 degrees. From starting from the 12 o'clock and going all the way around to the 8 o'clock. That is 240 degrees. And we got that by looking at our two right angles here, and then adding up 30 and 30. So the bottom line, the BOTTOM line, is this. When you know, and when you see an angle, and you see that it is less than a right angle, you know it's an acute angle. Well, try to think of the clock method and realize that a 30-degree angle is from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, or from 1 to 2. If you see it is more than a 90-degree angle, then you know it's going to be an obtuse angle, and it's going to be more than 90 degrees. If it's more than a straight angle, it's going to be more than 180 degrees. Take a look at the picture again. I hope that helps. I think it will. Now you're going to get some questions in your book, and it's going to ask you for an exact angle. Don't worry about being exact, you guys. Don't worry about being exact. On some of them you can. You're going to know if you see a 90-degree angle. You're going to know if you see a straight angle. But just take these rules and these benchmark angles and get pretty close. All right. You guys are awesome. I hope you have an awesome day. And until then, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for those stars, superstars. We will talk to you again real soon.